God, don't say that. Alright, welcome to the first session for Saga of the Blood Toll, which is going to be set in the Blood Clans of Jorikk campaign setting made by Nicholas Gildersleeve with Kinzer and Company. We're not going to be using Hackmaster tonight because I'm not going to run Hackmaster. I don't like the system. So we're using a system that I've just been working on for the last 2 years now. And we'll just kind of jump on in. The season of Ragnarok has signaled the thawing of the Jorikk Voln and the beginning of trade in the village of Naratar. The village has been the trade center since it took that mantle from the city of Gothmere about 37 years ago. And the Gothier who controlled the city were unhappy at first, but were forced into submission. And since then, there's been peace through the region, with trade prospering for Naratar, with an influx of immigrants and trade from all over, including gaining a contract with the dwarves for precious metals and metalwork. The players are all native to Naratar for the last few years. And Kathan, describe your character and what he does.
Alrighty. Well, his name is Bodvar Ingvald. He is about... he is approaching his late 20s. Is extremely stocky to the point of ridiculous. And also very much 8 feet tall. Probably shy a couple inches or a little bit higher. He has pretty much long black hair, solid black, that he sort of ties into a knot for his beard that sort of ends around his chest level. For the most part, in the past while, he's probably taking on just a couple of mercenary jobs around town. Nothing big, either, helping out chop down trees and stuff like that, because he's a big dude, he's brawny. He's got the muscle to do it. But pretty much immediately after that, he throws his money at the nearest tavern and just drinks it away and eats away. He's very much the lively type that will... he doesn't care too much for, shiny things or anything extravagant. He cares for the small, just the small things in life. So pretty much, if anybody frequents the tavern, you'll probably see him causing a ruckus. One habit he does carry is he always, along with his gargantuan greatsword, he carries around a fucking keg of ale with him wherever he goes. And basically, if anybody, tries to go into, a fisticuff battle with him, he calls it his challenge keg, we'll call it. He'll slap it on the counter and say, "Drink with me until we're shit-faced, and then we will fight." Usually either A, they get so shit-faced that, the fight is immediately forgotten or why they were mad at each other in the first place, or B, they're just so shit-faced that, they just swing their swords wildly and eventually just give up because they're too tired. That's pretty much how that goes in the tavern side of things.
Alright.
So that's the quick descriptor there.
Alright. Nick, how about you?
Well, my character's name is Yometsun. He is in his mid-20s, about 25, 26. I don't know how much that matters. But he looks a little older than he actually is. A little rough around the edges. He's Toraki. He is the local healer and herbalist. He's a little bit quirky, tends to keep to himself in some ways, but he's not at all antisocial. He looks absolutely filthy most of the time, but it's mostly just because he's always out in the forest and he doesn't bother with mundane things like baths. So, that is him.
Okay. Plus, baths get really cold when all the water's frozen for the last couple months.
It's practical. He smells like everything he works with.
All right. Nico?
My character's name is Glodar Odinson, and he's a forester and woodsman. He's also Jorikk. He grew up around the forest, learning hunting, scavenging, things like that. He has longish blonde hair, a big beard, customary of people. He's a pretty burly guy.
Okay. Right.
My character's name is Froya Ingvar. She's about 18, 19. She is the minor advisor to the Jarl of our current city. It's pronounced Jarl, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Jarl.
Right, okay, cool. Glad I got that right.
And it's Jarl Kalf.
Jarl Kalf?
Mhm.
Noted. And other than that, she's got long blonde hair. She's actually kind of small looking. If anyone has been, hunting with her or seen her out in the woods, she's not really a hunter. She's more of like, she works with traps. She's better at trapping things than legitimately hunting them down. She also is very distinguishable by the pet wolf she has around with her a lot. That thing almost never leaves her side. So if there's a wolf, it'll probably be her.
Okay. Rafa?
Okay, so my character's name is Halfdan Jorikson. He's a Toraki. He's about 6'5", 6'6", dark tan skin, black hair. It's kind of I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. It's kind of like thickish and matted, kind of poorly kept. But he usually tries to keep it tied up in a ponytail or like half top knot thing. I'm having trouble describing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. He's a hunter. In his tribe, he's usually hunted around the Torak and along the tundra, tracking down things, reindeer and all kinds of other small game creatures. He has one big disfigurement that's kind of like a huge scar along the right side of his face, kind of like right by where his mouth and cheek is. It was caused by a wolf attack. A wolf that attacked him one day when he was out hunting. And yeah, he usually enjoys, doing quiet things, hunting around, skulking about the forest and the tundra. He always feels more at home when he's out hunting than he actually does in the village itself.
Okay. Alright, so you'll have all probably seen each other at least around, a few of y'all have seen each other. Seems like all the Jorikk probably know each other. That's what it seems like. Y'all spend too much time in the woods.
I'm a hunter. I have to do this type of stuff.
Exactly.
How we make a living.
Fair enough.
The winter's been really long and hard this year. There's been just an increase in orc raids. They haven't attacked the city or any large caravan, but a few hunting parties have been beset by orcs, and people wonder if the Nolgi orcs are going to possibly move it for a war to reclaim Naratar, as they did some many years ago. But those memories are behind during the celebration of Ragnarok and the first trade's ships pulling into port. All of y'all end up coming through for the large celebration. It's a very big feast in Jorik's hall. Pretty much everyone comes through, at least for a little bit, to drink, to feast, to tell stories, listen to any new rumor. I mean, this is the big thing to do for the year, in a way, because this is when all the news from all the surrounding areas comes through. And you're all in attendance as this feast is going on. Jarl Kauf sits on his throne, for lack of a better term. He's a rather large man. He's got short hair that's kind of shaved on both sides, and it's kind of buzzed on the top. You can see where there's numerous scars where his hair has been pulled at or ripped, mostly at its roots. He's got pockmarked scars, and he sits there, his large frame kind of swallowing the chair. He's Dunveer, full-blooded, and he's sitting there drinking from a huge tankard as his chief advisor, Gunvald Sigvaldsson, sits at his side, giving counsel on various things. There's small children running through the aisles of long tables, playing with dogs, rolling on the ground. Men and women are all scattered about, engaged in conversations, games of strength, and a few are even engaged in telling stories and tales around the fires. What are y'all doing?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm kind of like chilling off in a corner of the thing, kind of eavesdropping on one of the stories that's being told, but not trying to be an active listener, so to speak. And I guess I have a flagon of I don't know, a flagon of mead in my hand or by me.
Okay. The tale being told is of Heinrich and the slaying of Govard the giant, and it's during the part where Govard has pinned Heinrich in a cave and is threatening to eat him. Ray, what are you up to?
Probably sitting relatively close to the Jarl if there's any discussion going on between him and, what was the other advisor's name?
Gunvald Sigvaldsson.
Gunvald Sigvaldsson. Alright, I'll probably be around there, since I'm more than likely most familiar with them.
Right. Gunveer is advising him on very mundane matters, the stockpiles that they have of wheat, grain, livestock, wool, and dealings with the ice trade that's been going on through the winter. Nico?
I'm helping out act out the story. Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Helping act out the defeat of this giant.
All right. Are you Heinrich or are you the giant?
I am Heinrich.
All right. Yeah, it's a ridiculous tale. I mean, you're You're doing your best to mime
Oh, I
out
am
the
so
actions.
overacting it.
The children love it. They're giggling and laughing, and everyone's having a very merry old time.
You hear me? You hear me emit a soft chuckle.
Yeah, the smell of mead and cooked meat is just all in the air, and it just creates this atmosphere of joy. Nick.
Yor is the giant in that story at the moment. He's never learned how to quite interact with people outside of kind of situation, or like he does. He likes being the center of attention in some ways, and so someone offered him the part, and he gladly accepted.
Okay.
He's overdoing it as we speak, and he's also shorter than everyone in some way, shape, or form. So it's also equally amusing.
Oh, so Goldbeard is having to like do this on his knees.
Someone pulled out a chair, and I'm standing on it.
Standing
All
on
right.
a barrel of mead.
Yeah, he's standing on a cask. All the onlookers are kind of like staring and like one hoping he doesn't knock it over and ruin it.
Spill all of it.
Exactly.
I scare everyone with my mighty roar.
I occasionally look over and just like, well done.
I take a bite out of a haunch of meat that I have in my hand.
Yeah, it's very well prepared. Jarl Kalf's cooks are amazing. They do incredible things with very little spices and ingredients. Catherine?
At this point, while they're reacting one of the greater tales, I have sort of like gathered any kids that will listen, and basically I'm recounting a very extravagant tale where I wrestled a bear and won the battle, chugging my tankard of mead, and then by the end of the extravagant story, I'm like, "Are you lot able to tackle me? I fought a bear." Pretty much, I am just like, at this point, I've probably been like pile drived by like 20 children, all in my share.
They're all like piled on top of you and just everywhere.
Laughing my drunken ass off.
Yeah. I mean, it's just this incredibly strong, positive atmosphere. A few of you notice, particularly Freya, you notice a stranger enter. He kind of slips in through the door. He doesn't even open it all the way, and he's wearing dark pants, like blues and browns, and he's got a cloak pulled up. And he approaches Jarl Kalf's seat, and my Jarl, I must speak with you. I bring grave news. And Jarl Kalf's, you can tell me now. There's no reason for us to go and leave this environment. Please, speak. And he motions for him to step up to the seat. And he steps up and lowers his hood, and you can kind of see he's got some scars running down his cheek. Nothing too deep, but it's definitely left a permanent mark on his face.
Not new?
No, not new. And he's got brown hair kind of pulled back. It's not really long. It's just kind of pulled back, though, out of his face and held with a bit of string. And he leans into Jarl Kalf's ear and begins to explain something at length. You can try and listen if you want. Maybe awareness.
Awareness. Sure.
Okay. Roll your awareness.
Alright. Let me find the die. There it is. D100. There you are. and then I add the number next to it, or do I add that in my head?
What?
Pardon?
Yeah, you can add it on the thing. You can just have it be the die plus your modifier.
Right. Okay. So that would make it a 60 then. 60.
Okay. You're not able to get the whole conversation. You get snippets. You hear the words coup and Gauthier and uncertainty. And so you kind of have an idea of what's being talked about, but not a full picture. You can see Jorik's face kind of drop as he hears all this news, and the man steps back. My Jarl, if you'll let me, I'll return to my ship and continue unloading the goods before continuing on my way. Jorik's, thank you for bringing me this news. Feel free. Take mead with you as a thanks for bringing this news. And the stranger puts his hood back up and slips in almost as stealthily as he slips out almost as stealthily as he slipped in. What do you do?
I address Call. What was that about, sir?
Grave news from the south.
What has happened?
There's been a coup. The old leader of the Gauthier clan has been overthrown. He kind of stands up. Everyone, please. I hate to break this mood, but I need you all to listen.
Aye.
And everyone kind of silences and begins to look at Jorikk.
I slowly turn my head.
Yeah.
I balance precariously on my chair as Nico pauses mid-swing to vanquish me.
You see a few of the children look very unhappy that the story has stopped suddenly. They don't understand really what's happening outside. They're just wondering why the story's not done.
My head probably pops out of a pile of, like, arms and legs.
House. There has been a coup in the Gauthier clan. A young warrior has decided to kill the former leader and his family and has claimed the throne of the Gauthier for himself. And no one now knows what he'll do next. All we know about this young leader is that he's no friend of Naratar. He's outspoken about how we wronged the Gauthier when we took the role of trade center from Gothmere. It's with a heavy heart that I say that starting tomorrow, we'll be doubling our guard until we know for sure what's going to happen and what the Gauthier and their allies will do. We cannot be ensured our safety and that the old treaties will be held to. However, I will put it to a vote what we do outside of that. Whether we should try and attack our allies, or our former allies, or should we wait to see if they'll strike first? And you hear a murmur just erupt through the crowd as they, you hear some people saying, oh yeah, maybe we should go to war. I mean, we don't want to be caught, by surprise. And others are like, we don't know that we're going to go to war. this could just be an internal conflict. Kalf sits down to allow for the discussion to run through the hall.
I address Kalf. If I may.
Proceed.
This new leader may very well be a potential threat, but we have no information about whether or not the people's hearts are still the same. It's just one man for now. Maybe some followers. I think we need to look more into this.
True. What do the rest of y'all say? And yet again, you hear now more people even chime in. War. Other people are, turn and square their chest against that, those people and be like, and call them warmongers and. We don't know what will happen. If we were to strike now, we might actually provoke war with the Gothier and their allies.
I'm kind of remaining silent this whole time.
Yeah, I'm probably, extricating myself from the pile of limbs, telling the children to go back to their mothers. I'm sort of wandering over to the crowd of people that are for war and, raise my fist overhead. I say we lop off the head of the beast before he bites. That is my thoughts.
A couple people turn yeah, and cheer your idea on.
I shake my head when he stands up and says that.
Joe, do I know anything about the previous ruler?
Yeah, so the previous ruler, after the initial conflict between Rael, the associate sister of Naratar, after the conflict, originally, Vigir Dunyork was able to subjugate the Gothier and essentially tell them, we can continue fighting, but you're going to lose. The Gothier had lost a lot of their support in a prolonged conflict, and we're just losing soldiers due to unfamiliarity with the Ritarskeg, and in the end signed numerous treaties that ensured a continued trade and a not necessarily peaceful but calm,
Diplomatic.
a calm and diplomatic continuation of trade and throughout the region and through the Jorikk.
So we're more business partners than allies, really.
Yeah, I mean, there were occasional spurts of what would be believed allies, but they were short-lived due to strains of animosity, being still so fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yor at the moment seems kind of confused in a troubled way. He hasn't taken either side, but is sort of extricating himself slowly from the situation, and picking something out of his hair and eating it as he. He's sitting in the table or standing.
A couple of children just give you a disgusted look, a shocked as you eat whatever was in your hair.
Yor offers it to them to see if they'd like it as well.
One of them goes to reach for it before their mother kind of grabs their wrist and kind of pulls it away.
He shrugs and goes back to it.
I stand up and I kind of like walk out of the meat hall, out of the argumentative atmosphere, and just kind of like step out and hang out by the entrance.
Yeah, the cold air kind of greets you. It sobers you up a little bit. You hear howls of wolves outside. You see a few dogs running through the streets, pulling at something, maybe like a rabbit. You're not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a few people still milling about out here. You don't know if they had the same idea and left, or if they've been outside the hall this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're engaged in some sort of game of dice on a barrel.
I just kind of stay there staring at them. I'm contemplating to myself about the whole, all the news that just broke out.
Yeah, the game kind of continues, and you quickly realize that it is indeed gambling as you see coins begin to pass hands.
Mm-hmm. I just keep on watching the game. I'm not gonna make a move just yet to join in on it.
Okay.
I go and I walk around for a bit longer, just kind of like thinking to myself more than anything else. I kind of like stepped outside for a breath of fresh air.
Okay. As you're walking through the streets, you pass a shack. It really is a shack. It's got a roof and a framework for where walls should be, but instead of walls being erected, you see just kind of tarps being hung on 3 of the 4, and an assortment of weird stones on strings being hung on the front wall. And there's a small break where a door would be.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen it before. The local gossip is a strange old woman lives there. You've seen her a couple times. You don't know what makes her strange other than the fact that she has unfinished walls.
Mm-hmm.
Rumors say, though, that the gods speak to her in a way, that she's one of the blessed seers. That you've never heard of anyone directly going to her, nor have you ever had reason to see her. And as you walk by, a gust of wind blows down the street, and you hear "Half-time" on the wind.
I slowly turn my my hand kind of like falling to my hatchet or to my axe, just reflexively. I turn around and I call back. Is someone there?
You look up the moonlit street, and it's devoid of anyone. You don't even see dogs running through the streets. Just you in the moonlight and the thawing snow.
I take a glance into toward the shack.
You see a faint shimmer, maybe like the light from a candle coming from within.
I turn around and start making my way back into the toward the meat hall.
Okay.
Kind of like mistaking the sound for the wind or something like that, just blowing against the rafters of the shack.
Yeah. You unsettled, but you make your way back. You see the people who were gaming before. You see they've left, and their cup and dice still sit on the barrel.
I go and I kind of like mockingly roll a few dice. Nothing really special.
You go and you cast the die, and as you do, it rolls. You see it roll, and at first it looks like it's you instantly you know that you're familiar with a few of the games of dice, and as it rolls out, you kind of grimace, the poor luck that you have, and you see a wind blow. Well, you don't see the wind. The wind blows, and it seems to catch to the die, and they all roll over onto their sixes.
Ooh.
Which would be
An epic
great
win.
fortune.
I kind of like turn around cursing, going like cursing the fact that I didn't try gambling earlier. Testing my luck.
Yor is intrigued by the dice turning on their sixes, and so he kind of
You're
like walks
outside?
over to it slowly.
You're outside.
Oh wait, nope, never mind. I didn't realize it was. I thought you had gone back inside.
No, you're still outside.
Yeah, I'm still outside. Yeah.
No, if a wind was blowing inside, it'd be real strange.
I mean, the Dragonborn is there.
Still think tragically.
Oh god.
As we all know, we're in Skyrim.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I was assuming the whole time.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? I look back in the direction of the shack again. I mean, is there anything strange about it?
Nothing.
Okay.
The stones are blowing in the wind, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking ever so slightly.
I kind of shrug it off as I shrug off hearing my voice earlier, and I go back inside, seeing if the war talk has settled down a bit at all.
It's not so fervent as it was before. It seems that it's really been unable to come to a conclusion,
Mm-hmm.
and in the end, Jorikk stands up again. We are all far too divided on this matter. I cannot send our people to war on a possibility and a hunch. If we were to do so, we not only endanger ourselves, but everyone in Real, all of our allies, and all of our young people. I will not condemn them to death on a hunch.
Floria's just nodding, yep.
Thus, we will not go to war, and he throws the tankard down to punctuate his declaration. And you see people kind of, a few of the people who are for war kind of groan and turn back to their tables, and the supporters for peace.
I sort of glance around at them. I myself am a little bit disappointed.
No.
But at the same time, the Jarl has the final word. And should war come to our doorsteps, we will be here, and we will be ready.
And they all return to their. It's almost as if nothing ever happened. You see minstrels, a few of them pick up their instruments, play a couple notes, and then continue almost exactly where they last stopped. Games, people pick up their dice again, their food, tales begin all over again.
I breathe out a noticeable sigh of relief, thanking the gods above that we didn't go to war.
Froya sits back and is like, huh, and just like if her wolf is with her, she'll just like pet her and be like, oh, thanks gods.
Yeah, your wolf's just kind of like curled up next to your seat.
Yeah, giving her a little ear scratch.
The rest of the night goes well. Everyone their mood almost instantly elevates. More jars of a strange, powerful alcohol come out. Kegs come out again. And the night's as jovial as it ever is every year. And most everyone passes out. No one really goes home. They more pass out in the hall. The next morning, most everyone's hungover and begins to make their way back to their own living accommodations. Where do y'all go?
I stumble out, headache, and kind of like trip over the stairs, but I make it back, and I think about the shack again, and kind of start cautiously making my way toward it again. Unsure of why I'm dragging myself there.
Oh. You head that way, and you kind of, as you're walking towards it, you kind of catch a strange smell of burning. Not like of a house burning, but of strange... You smelled it before, herbs.
Incense, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like roots and things like that being burnt. Typically as an offering. But you've seen it used by other people for, anything and everything. Sometimes even by butchers to cover up the smell of meat that's a few days too old.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Yeah. I take a cautious look inside through the walls again, kind of searching, looking in for the crazy old lady.
You see a figure kind of huddled in the back corner, over a small. I mean, we're talking like it's about the flame size is about that of a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Over to sitting under a small metal disc with various things piled in it that's emitting the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And the figure's kind of huddled over it. You can hear faint muttering from inside.
I'm gonna try to see if I can listen to what she's saying, or eavesdrop.
Roll awareness.
Okay. So I roll the D100 and then I add my awareness skill to it, or?
Yeah, the total.
Okay. Okay, 60 plus 7, so 67.
Okay. You hear bits and pieces. There's it seems like she's asking for something. You're not 100% sure. It sounds like she might be making a offering to Fanar, the honorable one,
Mm-hmm.
the binder of oaths. It also sounds like a offering to Stokir, the god of binding and breaking and renewal and healing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do I recognize the voice at all as the voice that I heard last night, or?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. I kind of just start slowly backing away again, going about my normal business then, assuming that she's trying to just make a few prayers and sacrifices for what's about to come.
As you do, it's as if the wind blows. I mean, it was a still day for you. The clouds aren't above. You haven't felt the breeze, and all of a sudden, this wind just blows up the street into your face. Halfdan!
I turn around again, kind of like looking back into the house, into the shack.
As you turn around, you find this woman she's got half of her hair is shaved on either side, and it kind of flops to one side, and her face, she must be 70, 80. It's all wrinkled, and you believe you even see some burn marks on the face. And she's just right there, right behind you. As you turn around, her eyes are, 4 or 5 inches from your own.
I stumble backward out of fright and fall down. I go, "What the hell was that?"
And she just kind of walks into the shack.
I stand up again slowly and kind of like follow her and go, "Why did you frighten me?" Like, ask her, yeah. I go up to her and ask, "Why did you frighten me?"
Shadows walk in the night.
What does that mean?
I walk where I want.
So you normally sneak up behind people?
Because you cannot hear me is not my fault. When the wind blows and you do not see it coming, is it the wind's fault or is it yours?
Were you the one calling my name?
I call many names.
But mine own was, I just heard it on the winds.
Wind speaks to us all. The gods use it as its messenger, directing us, guiding us on our fate, until the day we are taken up.
The gods were calling to me.
It would seem so.
How do I tell what it is they want?
She reaches out for your hand, just really quickly, like in a speed that you've only seen in people who are young. Her hand, like lightning, reaches out and grabs your wrist and upturns it.
I'm taken aback, and at first I try to fight her grasp almost out of just how sudden it was, and then I kind of stop tentatively.
Seeing you, since you don't fight too hard, she before you even realize it, you notice that her thumbnail is abnormally long, and it's sharpened to a point as it slashes across your palm, and she turns it up over a bowl that she suddenly reaches and grabs from a shelf, catches a little bit of it, and she then releases your palm after a few drops.
What was this about? Kind of start trying to stem stop the blood flow with wadded up clothing and cloth.
If the gods speak to you, we'll find out what they're saying. And you see her go over and grab a small black sack tied with a leather cord. And she undoes it and upends the bag into the wooden bowl. And you see small pieces of teeth fall into the bowl. And you see a few of them have strange markings, which you recognize as runes and runestones. And she, as if mixing your blood with the stones, tosses them around a little bit before grabbing the whole handful of them and casting them onto a table.
I watch silently.
You see, out of the 30 stones, you see all of them have ended up face down, save for 3. Do you have? You can roll Divine if you want to try and figure out what the runes are on your own.
I'm not even gonna. Well, I don't have anything in Divine. Can I still roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of it like things you picked up through just being around.
48.
Yeah. You're not really sure. You've seen runes cast before by seers or just people who try and mimic the act.
Mm-hmm.
And you see these two come up, and she's, huh. It seems I'm not the only shadow specter that walks.
What do you mean?
You have a fate ahead of you, Afghan. The gods are watching you.
What does this fate entail?
You will achieve what you want, though at great cost. You'll craft many things, fine things, but without care and caution, you will also be destroyed by what you create. Tread carefully, Halfdan Jorikson.
I'm a hunter. What could I possibly create?
Only the gods know. The secrets of crafting were held secret by the dwarves until they taught the gods how to make metal. You too can learn, like the gods, how to craft.
Where will I find? Where will I learn this? Who will teach me?
That is for you and the gods to know.
I slowly nod my head and I say thank you for your help.
She just kind of, as if you weren't even there, turns around back to her plate of incense and begins muttering prayers.
I step out slowly and I guess I kind of start making my way back to the I don't know, wherever it is I would be in this city, like a camp or something like that, or start packing things up again.
Yeah. What do the rest of y'all do?
Well, it's morning, so I would probably be taking the wolf out to get, food.
Walkies.
Okay.
Let her do her thing.
Taking the wolf walkies.
Yeah.
So you get outside and begin to hunt. Roll me survival.
And if I have woodsman, so does that add on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, is it a +2 modifier?
What?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
+2.
+2 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
+10.
Oh, +10.
Oh, +10. Oh, okay.
The trait cost 2.
Oh, okay.
I will write that down then. Alright, 15, 32. I get a 104.
You get out into the woods, and almost as if you smell it. You step out into the woods and instantly catch the scent of deer that have recently passed through this area, and your wolf is right there with you, and you all begin to track down this deer. I mean, to you, these tracks are as clear as day. I mean, you might as well be following someone through the snow. Like, it's as obvious as anything to you. And perhaps 10, 15 minutes later, you come across a sleeping deer. And your wolf instantly leaps from the underbrush as the deer wakes up and is on it, snapping its neck before it even has time to, even recognize what's occurring to it before it's all over.
Okay. All right. Then I will start to work on preparing the deer for transportation, including allowing Saga her share.
Yeah, she gobbles it up as you hand her pieces, as you strip the deer and take off what you know you can't sell or eat. And you make your way back to town. It takes maybe, all in all, a few hours to strip it down and do it right.
Right.
But then you're back in the village proper, and it's beginning to bustle. Businesses return to usual. Ships are being unloaded. The usual for the beginning of Ragnarok.
I'm probably along the docks, lifting crates and stuff.
Yeah, there's tons of ships coming in now. Yesterday maybe saw 3 or 4. Now it's easily 10, with 5 others sitting just upriver, waiting to have a slip to pull into.
Okay.
And you see flags from all over, just unloading things like furs, things like you see some metals, some jewelry, cloth, silk, wheat, grain, everything and anything.
Okay. So probably like once any major shipments are done, like is there like I'm not familiar with it, but is there like within Viking culture, do they even have barracks, or like what's the guardsman of the town really?
So there's not really a barracks per se, but there is a as the city grew and the immigrants they all influxed. They did design a something akin to a hostel, just kind of if you don't have a bed to sleep in, you can sleep here.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so like I probably do have a house of my own since I've lived here for a while, but probably like after I finish like doing some of the dock work, I'd probably go to find some of any sparring young warriors that are like, especially amongst the crowd last night that were like all for war.
Yeah.
Pretty much my attitude would be like, you don't know how to hold a sword? This is how you hold a sword. So, pretty much, like, at that point, like, I'll probably spend a couple of hours just showing them, like, how to actually, like, hold yourself in combat. Just be sort of like a instructor for a couple of young burning warriors that need a few pointers. So pretty much that's what I do, and then probably after that, if there's any groups of men heading out to collect wood, I'll just grab hold of an axe and assist him with cutting down some trees, because got to keep the fires going.
Yeah, you quickly find you spend your morning training green warriors. Some of them are 16 and they've never seen battle. A few are older, 20s, but also maybe you've seen a few raids, but that's about it. So you spend the morning training before you head into the woods with a few people to collect some wood to keep the fires going throughout the night. Nick or Nico?
Alright, so I wake up, sprawled across the table.
We're back 2 seconds.
After the night's festivities, I had a bunch of fun, but I am still kind of worried about the news that we received last night. So to kind of think about that, I go and chop wood while I ponder what to do and what to think.
Yeah, so
I go back home and chop wood.
Do you chop wood that you already have, or do you go harvest wood?
I probably already have some wood, so
Okay.
I'm just going to be sitting there chopping.
Okay, yeah, you spend your morning breaking up the raw logs that you brought back the previous couple days, so that you can put them in your own fireplace and keep warm. You think long and hard. It still unsettles you, the prospect of war, because it's the Gothier, while not as well funded and well off as the Naratar and its allies, it would be a bloody, brutal war if the two clans were to go at it, due to the amount of allies that they have and the amount of manpower that they can field. Nick?
Back.
So Yor also woke up inside, but he'd covered himself with his tattered cloak and had been hunched or curled up in a corner. He got up earlier than most to start creating, mixing together some potions he had on hand, or like herbs to kind of offer like Nordic hangover cure to those who are willing to cough up a little bit of cash or something to barter.
Okay.
And so he's probably mixing things at the moment, sitting outside the meat hall.
It's a long hut, but yeah. It's kind of a meat hall, kind of Jorik's general. It's kind of the gathering point for the city when it was much smaller.
Like Halfdan, Nico's character, he is Gloater. He also seems sort of tense or pensive following the news last night, and so he's also outside, sort of to one, get a breath of fresh air, and then two, to kind of like think things through and determine what we're going to do next and how it's going to affect him.
Okay. Yeah, it unsettles you, this news, and you feel you're not quite sure, but you have this feeling of not dread, but slightly duller anxiety over something. You can't put your finger on it. The world just doesn't feel right. Something's unbalanced, and it's unsettling you in your core.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
can I make observations around me and read the weather?
Yeah, you can read the weather.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and.
Do you have the spell, or are you going to try and use survival?
I have survival.
Okay.
Can
Or are you
use
trying to
that?
read for like divine portents?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's trying to read for divine portents, and it's divine.
Okay.
Well, roll it.
So. Come back to me.
Okay. So you essentially go out into the woods to try and figure out what's unbalancing you and make sense of it. Maybe maybe it'll all make sense if once you're out there. You just roll a d100 and add your modifier, dude. And you essentially go out and you find a... you actually leave the village and go south a bit along the Jorikk Voln. And you essentially come to a point where you feel more at peace and sit on a small rock outcropping into the Jorikk Voln, and kick your shoes off and begin to put your feet in the running water, and just kind of close your eyes and begin to listen to the world around you. And you begin to try and you see a few birds flying overhead. They're flying from the south. You see one small white bird and a larger black bird flying overhead. And you kind of begin to get this sense of something impending, but you're not really sure. You would be sure, but you then later looked down and saw a school of fish swimming up the Jorikk Voln, and a strange swimming pattern, and it completely threw your idea into disarray, as you weren't sure what these two symbols meant together. And you found yourself a little bit more at peace and calmed down by the running water and the calming effect of the nature and being outside, but you were unable to kind of figure out what has unsettled you so deeply.
Mm-hmm.
The day passes, and it's very normal. You can see everyone's a bit on edge with the news that they received the night before. You see most everyone who bears arms, it already has, a weapon on them almost at all times, even when they're just unloading cargo from ships. You also see in the south this strange dark storm rolling in. Will be the first rain of Ragnarok, the first storm clouds that brought water instead of snow. But it looks like a nasty storm. What do y'all do as night comes?
I'm probably gonna find somewhere inside to stay tonight. So most likely the mead hall if I'm not, just so I can avoid sleeping in the tent.
Okay.
Are there any meetings going on with the Jarl or any of his advisors? Any gatherings?
No, nothing of note yet.
Okay.
Just merely bookkeeping. Cataloging all the things that came in through the day, what traders are here, and which ones are yet to come.
I'll probably attend to that before going to bed.
Yeah, it's a minor bookkeeping thing that it takes you a few hours to figure out who's already here and who's coming.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can sit outside and watch the storm.
Okay.
At this point, after a long day's hard work, I'm probably just going to head to the meat hall myself and just enjoy the company and feast, drink, relax for a good chunk of time. After hauling in so many heavy frickin' crates of like metal and jewelry and other shit and hauling wood. So that's pretty much what I'll do for the moment, and probably listen to like the gossip of the people at the moment, because I probably noticed like by the end of the day that people seem a lot more tense for some reason, which is probably beyond me. I don't probably feel much tension at all myself, but I notice other people feeling it, which is kind of odd. But I also like, I'm pretty much gonna crop it up to just the storm approaching,
Right.
because you never know what the storms will bring.
All right.
But yeah.
Nick.
Yor notices the storm, but he's also feeling ever so slightly. He's tense, more tense than normal, a little bit impatient and kind of jittery. And he actually wanders around the back of the meat hall with something fumbling in his hands, and then returns back a short while later, seeming a lot more calm, and settles next to Nico's character actually, to kind of quietly mull over what's happening.
I think Nico's sitting outside watching the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then Yor kind of strikes up conversation with Nico's character. And Nico, as an aside, your character's name is Lauder?
Loader.
Lauder, okay. I didn't want to mispronounce it. So I'll be like, so what do you think of how everything has turned south so quickly? In more ways than one, I might add.
The news of the coup with our brethren tribe is troubling, but I find that the storm is common.
Something as regular as nature can be very calming in times of strife. Humans and their quarrels. I'll take a nice tree and a forest and hunting a stag any day. Settle back, and then just kind of continue quietly watching the storm, looking around as the sun sets and things get darker.
Okay. I believe that's everyone. So yeah, I mean, it's maybe about... It's a few hours before the middle of the night, and the storm has it's dominated the sky over the town. These clouds that just blot out the stars and the moon above. You feel anger from them. They look angry. They're just menacing, and almost as soon as they arrive, you hear just this rolling thunder, and lightning cracks above, lighting the sky, signaling this almost instantaneous torrential downpour of rain that anyone inside, it's not deafening, but it raises the noise level considerably. Those outside, I mean, it's just this loud pitter-patter of rain. And
Every
almost
clap,
a constant flow, yeah.
Every clap of thunder, I kind of like keep on jumping. I'm a little uneasy at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like right above y'all, so when it cracks, I mean, it feels like it's shaking the whole house.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, every time there's a clap of thunder, I'm just kind of like jumping slightly.
This goes on for... You feel a strong gust of wind if you're outside periodically. Just adding to... It's a nice day to be outside, temperature-wise, but that breeze on top of being wet just chills you almost to the bone. And it rains and rains for hours. Do you sit outside for pretty much most of it?
Yep. I also stand up and scream at the storm.
Okay.
It's a good way to get stuff out.
Yeah, you
I'll find my
you
own
kind
lightning.
of stand up and just let out this just deep bellow at the storm above. Just trying to ease all the tension and stress that you've got. And roll me awareness if you're outside.
Okay. Alright. That's...
Okay. All right, Nick, you're outside, I believe, as well.
Mm-hmm. I notice Bloater screaming, obviously, and I kind of raise an eyebrow and edge away as I continue to mutter, like, sort of a small mantra under my breath of, no, no, this can't be, no, no, as I, like, look at the storm
Right.
and tap a foot.
Okay. And your awareness?
My awareness was a 69.
I know yours was.
Oh, okay.
One moment.
You don't hear anything aside from the rain and the thunder.
Yeah, I mean, I'm screaming.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't help with your being able to hear other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's why there was a pause. I had to find that.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
I couldn't remember where I put it.
Real quick, awareness's governing attribute is what?
Intelligence.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, all you hear is Glodier's screaming and the thunder. It's just deafening outside, and maybe an hour later, I need y'all to make another set of awareness checks.
Oh, that's bad.
Ray, if only you were outside.
I know, right?
Oh, that's bad.
I could be on my way back to my house.
You know what? I'll actually let you, because that's really good. I'll actually let you have it.
Alright.
Because it's actually way higher than the CN that I originally said.
Nice.
Nick, I still need yours.
I rolled mine.
Your second one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's at the top.
Oh, it's 60. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see it. So, y'all don't hear anything. Ray, you are sitting inside, and let me actually try and create the how loud it is for you. It's kind of like that. It's worse than that, only in your ears constantly.
Okay.
And then you hear...
Well, that's unsettling.
I'm sorry, it's funny because it's Lord of the Rings.
And you know that those aren't your horns. That's not your city's horns. They use a different beast. That horn, you're pretty sure you know that that sound is made from the horn of an animal made in the south.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then Froria's gonna haul her ass straight to the Jarl. Regardless of whether or not he's sleeping.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I don't think it's gonna matter either. They're like trying to get his attention, bang on the door. Jarl, I must speak with you now.
Jarl Kalf kind of, you see him, he just throws open the door. He's bare-chested. You see he's just kind of got his the sheets from his bed tied around his waist. What is it?
Horns from the south. I can hear them. They're coming. They're coming now.
Wake the others. And
Okay.
he kind of turns back, and you see him just throw open a chest at the foot of his bed and just begin to unload weapons. And he grabs a shield from the corner.
Okay. Do I have my spear with me right now?
Yeah, you came here for the night, so I assume that you brought your spear with you.
Okay. Yes. All right. Then I have it with me. Then yes, I'm going around houses. Anyone who's outside, I'm telling them. War horns from the south, they're coming. Prepare yourselves for battle.
Okay.
Things like that. Banging on doors.
Do I see her running around?
No, but you do hear someone banging around on the inside.
Okay.
Alright, so, I'm pretty much just going to immediately just, slap my tankard down upon the table, draw my great sword, which is almost as tall as I am, and pretty much the time has come, brethren! They come! War has come! Ah!
You see everyone just begin to psych themselves up and begin to bang on their shields.
The thunder rolls in our defense of home.
And you'll rush out into the rain.
I grab my bow and I follow as well, reluctantly, oh god.
I pull out my staff and I wander behind Hudson. And I mutter something about how the signs were true, the birds, they said this would happen.
As I realize what's going on, I continue to scream at the storm to prepare for battle.
Alright.
I probably just charge past with a storm of people and immediately go, "See, if you're screaming for the enemy, scream at them!" and just rush past.
Meow.
Oh, wow.
If y'all do not already have images for yourself, I've got a few.
I do not have an image for myself, so I can apologize.
Any images I've tried to look up usually end up with Lagertha, and I don't really want to, use her image.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm weird.
I do not have an image for myself.
I suppose she would be the most appropriate.
No worries,
So,
I've got things.
Whatever. I kind of wanted to make my own later.
I mean, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I have an image, but if you have a avatar that's actually like a person, that would be great.
Nah, I'm just gonna pull your image.
Cool.
So there's that. And then gotta actually pull all these out of this library. Got so many from the library.
Let's see.
So where are we on this map?
Hold on, just a second. Yours, that's right. Alright. Select. And then layer, token layer. Give me a second. I gotta make sure it's set up right. Sorry for people watching about the delay.
I wonder how many people are watching. I can't really tell.
Currently none. But it's also really late and I didn't publicize when we were doing it.
Well, like this is you're like recording this, you're gonna post it to YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the primary.
Yeah.
Would you like us to publicize this?
I'm
gonna put it out on my channel as like I played in this game.
Go for it.
But I don't know who's gonna see that.
Is there a different link to people who are just watching, or?
Yes. I don't know how to actually get to it. I think you have to go through Google Plus to do it.
There's if you go to Joe's channel, you can. He's currently live, and that's the link to it. So.
And it doesn't show Roll20.
No, it doesn't. I said that at the very beginning.
Yeah, no, I was just reiterating it for anyone who didn't see it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Select a token. See changes. Alright. I believe everyone has control of these tokens. No, they don't. Because things.
I have control of mine.
Yeah, because I pulled yours directly out. Which is weird, because it doesn't always work.
Okay, which one's my token?
To the bowman.
I think I know which one's mine.
Aha! I found me. So I can put myself right here. Aha!
Okay. I don't think I can control.
You should now.
Oh, there we go. Very fitting, where the entire character is pretty much a giant sword.
I figured it was fitting when I found that one pretty early on, and I was like, that's what I need.
Ah, there I am. I shall face these men head on.
And Ray, here's your wolf.
Get angry. Wolf, get angry. I
Alright.
shall ride the steed into battle.
Am I the one with a...
Spear. It doesn't fit your character very well, it just matches your weapon, that's about it.
Okay.
Alright, so, this is the long hunt. Right there. And, y'all are beginning to leave it now. The storm is just this torrential downpour as you get out. And you can see ahead a few warriors are already on the move. And what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna get closer enough so I can just start shooting them with my bow.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Can we see our enemies already?
No. You just hear the horns.
I'm assuming down is south, so. Alright,
I'm just gonna start, making my way downtown.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go straight towards sound and noise and battle.
Same.
All right.
Same. And
I'm
I call
just gonna-
Saga with me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get cover from the back.
Okay.
I'm guessing these guys here are
Allies.
allies. Gotcha. Sorry. So I probably see them. They probably come out of their houses to the noise.
Yeah. As a quick side, if they're wearing green, and they have a shield and like a pickaxe looking thing, they're actually your allies. I wanted to use one single token for this. Actually, Rafa, you gotta stop there.
Okay.
You go and bag it on up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
well,
good. So yeah, you actually everyone. Nico's good.
I'm
Good. Nico, Nick. You have not moved.
I was waiting to just say that my character is also going to tag along, but also sort of to the back because he realizes that if you have someone that is 8 feet tall with a massive sword and someone else with a bow, they're more likely to do damage. But I'm
Okay.
very carefully observant of my surroundings, and especially the storms.
I'm also staying relatively behind for obvious reasons.
All right. As a quick thing, these are not all the warriors that are on this field. I'm just not going to put out 80 warriors for the enemy and a roughly comparable sum of allied troops.
Right.
That's just not a thing. That's way too many minis to look after. So, anyone going down this middle road, which is everyone but Rafa, you see allied troops. Some of them are just wearing, pants. They've got their shield in one hand and an axe in the other, and they've run up and they've, fought and killed a few people and are moving on down. Rafa, and you see these people. They all have the running horse on a black field, which anyone who sees it knows instantly that these are Gothier troops. Or people flying the Gothier flag. They're all of varying heights. Not all of them are Dunveer. Actually, a lot of them are 6, 7 feet tall. So maybe some folky. That's about it. However, Rafa, as you're around that house, you see a couple of allied troops run up on this one guy. He's 8.5 feet, 9 feet tall.
Holy
He's got
crap.
this huge great axe, and at just a single blow, he just kind of cuts through like 2 of them. Just fells them before they even get ready. The third one, you see him bring up his shield, and he just crashes through it.
I kind of stop and take a step back. He's just finished cleaving through everybody, right?
Yeah, he just took out 3 people in the moments. Just one across, and then just one straight down through a shield.
Okay, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna jump down this alleyway here. I just moved character, right?
Yeah. Alright, and now we're going to have everyone make initiative. So initiative is just rolling a D100 plus your
Agility.
agility.
X.
I don't know. I didn't forget. I just couldn't think of the word for some reason. I knew exactly what I was trying to say.
I was struggling between agility and dex.
No, I was just completely blanking. I was like, it's the agility skill. I don't know why I didn't go agility.
Dude, I just rolled 100. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
$100 on the nose.
All right. Can you all edit your initiatives? Sometimes you can,
Yes.
sometimes you can't. Okay.
On the just put it on our pogs.
Yeah, on the turn order that matches your pog.
Oh.
I think I missed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I have I need a dual monitor setup for this shit, like big time.
That's what I'm rocking.
It would be so nice to have right now.
It's
Apologize.
pretty
What am I rolling for?
It's your rolling initiative, so you're gonna roll a D100 plus your agility.
Oh, agility.
Joe crit.
Initiatives.
Be glad that it's the initiative that hit crit.
I know, right?
Initiative. That's it.
Oh wow.
I got a 62.
Here we go. Got a 58. Does my wolf get an initiative roll?
The wolf's just gonna go on your turn.
Oh, dear.
Alright, so everyone's got their initiative in.
Y'all.
Sort by descending. Okay. So, that guy that you saw, Rafa,
Yeah.
you see he's wearing just this blackened, chained armor. You see what looks to be maybe bones hanging occasionally, like trophies, on the upper part of the chest.
Oh god.
And you see him rush forward at this one guy that right in front of you. Not right in front of you. He's maybe 20, 30 feet in front of you. And he just runs up and just cleaves right down through him.
Oh god.
And the first swing, you see, just drops the guy to the ground. He's got this giant gaping wound in his chest. And you see him just kind of swing it around, follow through, and just embed it in his head.
He hasn't seen me yet, has he?
You're not really sure. You're really hoping he hasn't.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, dang it. Just either A, I shoot him now, or B, gets me. Or he follows me. Alright, I'm gonna shoot him. Why not?
Alright, hold on a second.
I might die. I might die.
You don't have to fight everything you see on a field.
True, but this one he might. It's A, I fight him now, or B, I fight him later.
Possible. Alright.
So it's what's it called?
It's not your turn just yet.
Okay.
You go in a moment. Alright. These guys, they run up, and you see actually a lot of them, well, Rafa, you don't see this. Everyone in the middle of the street, you actually see them throwing the occasional torch into these houses and setting them ablaze.
That's gonna be difficult with the rain.
Well, a lot of them are thatched roofs, so...
Still,
That's
like it's like soaked.
Yeah, but thatched roof does a good job of staying dry.
That's the purpose of them.
They burn. So you see this essentially just giant bonfire in the middle of the village. And Rafa, now you're up. You got 2 actions.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna knock draw loose.
Okay, so you can just fire as a single. I'm not gonna
Okay.
I'm not gonna like force you to like action to draw an arrow and no.
Okay.
It's a single flowing action.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna draw and loose the arrow. So that's gonna be my the D100 plus the archery roll, and then plus the damage.
No, so it's just going to be the D100 plus the archery roll, and I'll roll dodge for him.
Okay. Oh, man, that was awful.
But you still hit.
Yeah.
So.
Because he rolled worse.
Okay.
Yeah, now you roll your damage, plus your agility.
Okay, D8 plus agility, and that is 7, 2. Okay. 15.
Okay. Your first arrow, you pull it back, and you see it strike him in the shoulder, but he like looks down and just like he can't see you like directly because of the storm and everything, but you're almost positive he's just locked eyes, and you hear a snap of the wooden shaft.
Oh God! I shudder.
You got another action. Unless your action is my action to shudder.
My action is to. Oh God. Let me see. I'm gonna probably run down this this alleyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a bug out.
All right.
And so, how many spaces do I get? Can I move?
You can move 25 feet or 5 squares. Actually, hold on 2 seconds. Let me do this. Page settings. There. It's now gridless because I actually prefer gridless over a grid. So you can move 25 feet. So
it's about this far, right? At that point?
Yeah, roughly. That works. I'm not going to be a huge stickler as long as it's like roughly eyeballish where it should be.
Yeah, that seems about 25 feet. More or less.
I think it actually is.
About 20.
Yeah.
Alright, who am I next to? What is this?
So, yeah, you run up to Glodier and you're just like,
There's a huge one back there. Just easily cleared through 4 guys.
All right, Bodvar.
I don't know if I hear him over the storm, but
you can roll awareness.
we'll roll awareness.
I'll let you awareness as a free action.
What's my awareness?
You're slightly deafened from when you rallied everyone and they began to smack their axes against their shield and make this just their own thunder.
There's a roaring storm going on too, so I'm not like okay. Because if I had heard there was a guy that was my size and like seemed like a worthy battle, I probably would have asked my fellow kinsmen if they could hold this area while I take care of him. Because that's a worthy battle. I would have charged right into that fucker. But I did not hear it, so I will charge headfirst into the nearest available meat sack that I need to embed my sword in. So
that guy right there, that unfortunate guy right there.
No, it looks like he's gonna get chopped in half.
How do I get the arrow going to measure length? I'm pretty sure I'm within running.
The ruler toy.
Ruler toy? Ah, there it is. Okay.
He's like 23 feet away from you.
Yeah.
That's misty.
Yeah, he's more than enough within range. So I'm just gonna immediately he turns the corner and he's gonna meet my sword head on. And I swing.
Ah, cool.
Let's see. Where's that modifier I have that is so glorious? Oh! My God!
Yeah. So roll your damage.
Oh God! I love it. I love it so much. All right. That's a lot. I wonder how wounded he is after that hit.
So you run up on him, and you bring your sword up and just crash down on his shield. He brings it up, but it's not quick enough, and it stops the blow for a second, and kind of deflects it away from coming straight down on his head, but it embeds itself in his weapon arm shoulder.
Ooh.
And he lets out this howl as blood begins to pour out and mix with the water and create this crimson puddle on the ground.
I'm just sort of screaming along the way, to the fellow kinsman next to me. Let the world sing with their cries of anguish! Blood flying everywhere. That's the chorus, is the blood splattering the ground.
Alright.
And I think
next,
that's my turn.
Yep, next up is Yor.
Yor obviously cannot hear most of this happening, and he's having trouble peering through the rain to sort of see the commotion up ahead. He knows something is happening, so he's sort of hesitantly walking forward, but not too far. He's probably going to go down to where everyone else is and hang in here.
Alright. And that's it?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Freya.
Yes. Let's see, where am I at this moment? I'm still way back there. Looks like everyone who's in front of me is friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, for now.
For now, yeah. I am going to, I suppose, slowly make my way up. Just, trying to keep the back a little back a ways for now. But I don't think I'll be attacking anytime soon.
Alright.
A little boring at the moment. Do I just move?
Yeah, you can just move yourself where you want to within your movement range.
No reason?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Alright. Lodier.
Okay, so this archer runs up to me, right? And
A
it's like,
friendly
this
archer.
big guy over there. I know.
Yeah.
So this big guy over there. And I'm like, well, we can't let him get to the rest of the village, so I'm going to move over there.
Okay.
Ow! I'm getting self-conscious.
When you run away, I have to run into battle. This is what happens.
I'm a hunter. I don't run into battle.
How far are you going to move?
We run around it.
Well, that's 25.
Rough.
That's per action?
You can make it to the corner, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, you can make it that far if you want. That's 25, so that's one action.
That's one action?
Yeah.
At this point, I see the fucker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see exactly what I described.
8
Big
feet
ass.
tall, with a big scythe. Is that it?
It's a big, double axe. Think kind of like Ajax, only instead of a maul, he's got an axe head on the end.
Oh god, it's a battle axe, two-handed. Oh boy.
Yeah, think like Ajax, only as a Viking.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Alright, well I'm gonna steal myself over here and get ready for him to come at me.
Alright. Fun fact, it's his turn.
Fun fact, I knew that.
Fun fact, this is not going to be fun.
He
Oh,
charges.
it's gonna be fun.
He just stares at you and just and just rushes axe kind of behind him.
I think he mistook you for me.
He's not really sure who did it. So,
Rage.
You shot me with the arrow.
Oh God.
Mercy.
Here's my dodge.
Yeah, that's like half of what he got.
That's
That's
adorable.
okay. He's not going to be able to dodge my hit either. Ooh. Ooh.
30?
I know, I saw. Give me 1 second to get my calculator out. What's 30 divided by 8?
3? Yeah, it's what 3 stages total.
Yep.
Because it would be 30. It was 32. You'd lose a fourth.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Minus 3. Cool.
Do you not have any soak, or is your soak also?
Oh, I
8?
have 8 silk. Shit, I forgot. So
It's a good thing to remember as this comes down.
that is such a good thing to remember. I do not lose. 3 stages. I lose a lot less than that.
No, you'd only lose 2. Probably.
Probably. So 30 minus 8 divided by 8 equals. I only lose 2 yet. Okay. That's a very important thing to remember.
So he comes around, and as he reaches you, he kind of leaps a little bit to bring his axe fully around and just slams it into your shoulder.
Ouch.
Just digging deep. You're pretty sure it strikes bone as he then rips it out with this just... "Ah! Die, Noradar scum!" Rafa's turn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay, so I assume I can see this.
Well, actually, scratch that. Sorry, I forgot to move the other soldiers.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You wait. I just hope some don't come up behind us.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait,
hello.
where are my kinsmen? Did they even move? There we go. Bit better.
So, Kathan, a couple of attacks coming down on you real quick.
Alright, how many done?
Alright. I need 4 total. No, 3 total.
3? Okay.
Oof. I believe that second one even hits too. Yeah, and then the third one misses. So the first 2 hit you
Okay.
for... First one's for 14.
Okay, so that takes me down. It takes me down a stage for that one attack.
Yeah, and then you lose another one because the other one's 16.
And yeah, so I lose 2 stages.
So the one in front of you, as you run up and kind of embed it in his arm, he uses his shield and kind of actually shields your hit your weapon from you, and then just smacks you twice with his axe as he's kind of locked your weapon close to him, while his ally runs up and tries to bring it down on you, but that's when you're finally able to get your sword free, and you're able to get out of the way just in time. Your allies and one of the Gothier warriors begin to go at it right next to you, The sound of axe and shield breaking wood echoes all around you. Now it's your turn, Rafa.
Okay.
Actually, your turn this time.
Okay. Do I see the big guy, the huge guy still, or no?
No, because he's behind the corner of that building.
Okay.
You do see a giant axe, like embedded in your friend's shoulder for a moment before it's ripped out.
Oh God. Oh, I guess I can't. I gotta just go in good conscience then and help. But man, it's gonna be tough for me to attack at that point. Who's that behind me?
That
No.
is your
I'll
ally.
depend on you for any kind of help.
I scream to him,
I'll heal you.
follow me, and I kind of start making my way this way. So
Okay.
that's gonna be first step. Move this point right here, and then I'm gonna move him back a bit further, about another 25 feet, I think, so that I can get into a good position for attacking.
All right. And next up is Bodvar.
Alright. Let's see. So pretty much, did these two guys behind me attack yet?
Yeah, they're engaged. That guy right next to you.
Okay. So, I'm pretty much just going to... let me check... Hang on. Face special abilities. I can't remember what face crack does specifically. Find it.
If you hit, you stagger them, and I think deal normal damage as well.
Okay. So, in short, I will... The one that I have maimed with my first strike, I'm going to attempt to face crack him with the butt of my sword, and then follow it up with that swing, flavor-wise, and then I'll probably use my next attack on the one next to him.
Okay.
5.
You hit with the first one.
Okay. So let's see. I guess I'll roll the next attack for the second one. Can I face crack him as well?
What do you mean, as well?
Or I can't remember. I'm trying to find face crack. I don't remember if it's 2 attacks to perform that move or if it's all in one. Yeah.
Zerk. Face crack. You make 2 attacks. The first deals normal damage. If the second one hits, you stagger for 1 round.
Ah, okay. So it's
you
like
have to make a second one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
it's
first
like
attack
knockdown.
to. Okay, and then like the second. So it's like 1 swing to deal normal damage, and the second swing is to stagger. Gotcha. All right.
Right.
And this shall be the stagger one. Jesus.
Alright, roll your damage.
My lord. $26. Alright. Alright. Yeah, you bring your sword down again. This time, actually, you bring it into his ribs, and as you kind of clutches it as you pull it back, you grab the back of his head and just smash it with your own. And you see him, and he just staggers back, his shield's kind of clutching one, and his weapon hand's just clutching the nose where you just broke it. He staggers back, blinded by pain.
Okay with it. Oh!
You've got another action, dude.
All right. Then I will. I guess the second one I'll just face crack as well.
Right?
All shall feel the butt of my forehead.
Alright, you hit him. See if you can get him with that face crack.
That modifier is so
Oh my
good.
god. Dang. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
That is insane.
oh my god, I rolled 4 on damage with that one, but still, like, I'm taking on 2 and I staggered both of them with my forehead.
Yeah, so you then turn on the next one, and you just kind of bring your sword and kind of it's not as deep as you want. It's a little bit still caught in the other guy. As you bring it across, you actually cut into his stomach, and as he kind of staggers back, you take a step forward, grab his head, and smash it against the beam of the house next to you, and you see him just like blood's kind of like pouring from the side of his face, where it just crashed into the side of the wood, and you see the beams actually broken a little bit.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
York.
Thank you, plus 43 to hit. Thank you.
You're up.
Yor looks around looking for any dry spaces away from outside of the rain, maybe like a patio or like some sort of like overhang that you can go underneath.
Right here.
Okay. So he moves over there and checks his surroundings to make sure no one's coming up at him, pulls out some ingredients, and can he go ahead and craft some healing poultices and put them into a jar?
Alchemy takes a lot of time.
And how much time?
Hours.
Okay.
Because you had to grind stuff to find powder, mix it, heat it, cook it. It's chemistry, dude.
Fair
Just
enough.
run into one of the non-burning houses and start working on it.
Actually, no, use one of the burning houses to help boil stuff if you need it.
No, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I have some things at the ready that I can make tourniquets out of. I look around. The storm kind of makes me feel a little more powerful. Like I feel a little more at home, even if it's still wet and stormy. And there's terrifying people coming in at our home base. Yor is still going to stay where he is and remain boring until he notices any kind of wound or something. But at the moment, it would not make sense for him to move forward. So.
All right. Froya.
All right. I'm trying not to metagame, but I see those 3 soldiers right there.
I mean, you could easily see them tossing things into fire, like to burn.
Into building number
to the
3 or
village
something
down.
like that. Or
Yeah, like
the one.
Yeah, like if you want to go over there, you totally can.
Okay. Alright, I will send Saga over there first.
All right.
In front of me and follow after her.
Okay, I was gonna say if you're gonna send her by yourself, you're gonna have to make a roll to get her to go over there.
No, I will send her ahead of me and follow out. So, how far can I go?
You can make it to about here.
Okay.
I need this to mark it because I really don't want to keep switching tools.
Who's on the roof?
I'm underneath something.
He's not.
Oh.
Okay. He's underneath the awning.
Got it.
I thought I could do some potion making, but alas, it takes too much time.
Alright, is that all I get to do?
That's just one action.
Okay.
And Saga actually has a movement of 40 feet.
Okay.
So she could actually get to here on one action. If you wanted her to go all the way.
Yes, I will get her to do that.
All right.
So I get her to about here. Correct?
Yep. As
And
a
that's
single
just
action.
one? Okay. How far can I get behind her?
So you're about here.
So she can actually see the soldiers.
Yeah, you can get to about here at best on one action.
Okay, and then at this point, they would get a chance to move afterwards. So is there an action I can take to where I can get benefits to defending myself?
Yeah, you can spend an action. You can spend an action to set yourself parry to gain a quarter of your weapon rank in your defense, or you could also ready. And readying's when you say I'm going to attack if they get close to me or something.
I will do that then. I'll ready it.
All right. Is Saga also going to do the same thing?
Yes.
All right. Next up is Gloidir.
Okay. So this big ass motherfucker just swiped me and lodged his axe in my arm.
Dead axe.
I'm not cool with that, so I'm gonna swing my hammer at it.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
So your attack comes in, and you actually see him almost shoulder check your hammer. He leans into it, and he kind of grunts as it comes in, but you see him just kind of shake his arm as if it was just a muscle pain.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna hit him again.
Because that's going to solve everything. Please, piss off the giant.
He's already pissed off. That's not the problem.
Oh?
You hit him again.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
You see this one, he almost just, for a second you actually think he's gonna, he reaches out and grabs your hammers, the bar for it, the mount on it, actually grabs that and stops your blow with his one free hand, just stares at you. And he's you see his arm quivering under it, but he stopped it from even striking.
Oh my god.
The soak value is real.
Oh god, that explains it.
His turn.
He has to have plate armor for that.
He swings at you, Nico.
Ridiculous strength.
No kidding. Oh god.
Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it!
I have a -4 to dodge.
I believe in you. Well, clearly that wasn't enough.
I'd have to crit to not get hit by that.
So you lose 3 stages.
2 stages.
3, it's 32, dude.
I have a 10 to soak. I forgot I had a
10.
shield.
Oh, I thought you had a.
I thought I did
Okay.
too, and then I saw that I have a shield, and then I added that to that. Yeah. So it's still just 2
And then
stages.
the next attack.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, there's another one.
God.
Oh my god, he has a plus
Actually,
50.
no, it's still rolling. Did I crit? No, I did not. Shit. Well, at least this time I only lose 1 stage.
Yeah, so he does that, and then with his axe, he just like the first one's kind of weak and kind of comes in and cuts into your stomach, but then he picks it up with his other, brings it around, and just brings it right down on your other shoulder.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Cool. I guess.
Jason, I need 4 dodge rolls.
4 dodge rolls. Alright, let's get the dodge rolling. Let's play dodge roulette here. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
So 91,
Boom,
15. So hit, miss, miss, hit. So as he kind of comes back from his the first one, clutching his face and everything, he kind of stumbles forward, and the first swing is it's unpredictable. I mean, you're not really sure where he's going to come through with it, and so it catches you. It does this nasty hit right into your waist, as it just embeds itself as he comes through. But the second time he tries to come back around, his weight, the wound on his waist is just too much, and as he brings it around, it kind of his arm spasms and it kind of clutches up against him. The other one comes around swinging widely, but it completely misses. But as he brings it back around, you're dealing with this wound that was just done to your waist, and it manages to catch you in the chest and do significant damage. His blood kind of sprays out.
My god.
Okay, so that first attack, let's see, first attack drops me 2 stages, that's for sure. So 6, 5. Alright, and the second attack. I think just also drops me 2 stages. Yeah. So. Alright. So I am down to 3 stages left. Whew. That was a good chunk of damage. What's the point of critical
both of those
stages?
were really. What?
What's the point of what point is critical stages again?
When all of those stages run out.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Alright.
Yeah, no worries. Alright. This one's going to move up. Saga gets her ready to action.
Alright.
Oh wow. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right, I gotta roll Sagas, don't I? Jeez, I guess pull up her stats.
Did one of the soldiers next to me die along with the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they just...
Don't question a good thing.
They beat each other to death.
Mutual destruction. I like it.
Pretty much.
It's a tie.
Alright. God, I wish the dice roller popped out. The character sheets pop out now, and it's great. I really wish these popped out too. So, Saga, one runs up on her, and she just lets loose onto it.
Yeah.
Good
That's a
doggy.
girl.
Good
And
dog.
just rips and pulls a fairly hefty chunk of flesh out.
Yeah.
Good puppy.
However, then they turn on her to swing.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Ah. Well, she
So
was fun.
One of them's just. Oh, she gets to dodge.
Maybe
And doesn't dodge either. So the first
Well, one of them
one.
crit,
Yeah, that's the problem.
so that one hits automatically.
You know, if you crit dodge, you can negate it.
Oh,
Dodge.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Should have wolf. So you hear your wolf yell, then a nasty attack comes through. Which does this.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh. What's her health?
Ba-ba-ba.
Do I want to know that?
2
You
of
may
10
or may not
stages?
lose your.
Excuse me?
2 of 10 stages?
Oh, dog has about more health than we do.
She's got a stage value of 6.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And then she has the same amount of stages that y'all do.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait. 35 damage, and she only loses 2 stages?
No, she's at 2 of 10.
Oh, that's very
Oh, that's worse.
different. That's
Okay.
very
Yeah,
different.
she lost 8 stages in a single moment.
I thought you were
Almost.
saying we had 20
Nice.
stages. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, what? Oh my god, I feel bad now.
I lose 3 stages from a 35, and I have a strength of 8.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Ray, you also get your ready to attack.
Yeah.
You might have to train a new dog.
Yeah. Well, good thing I've got, shit ton in taming, so.
I'll go and trap one for you if we survive.
Shut up, Rafa. Alright, what do I need to roll something?
Yeah, you need to roll your attack roll.
Attack roll. Okay. Let's see. I assume pole arm. So.
Yeah, with whatever you're wielding.
And I can use dexterity instead of strength, so.
Mhm.
Okay, 10, 20. Okay.
You hit. Roll your damage.
That's D6.
I don't know what weapon you've got.
Oh, right. It's on my paper. Alright, Ray. 3d6. Okay, so 3.
3d6.
That's what the long spear says.
Oh, I posted that those got dropped down to 2d12.
2d12? Okay. I will correct that then. 2d12.
Just
The
because
damage doesn't have
otherwise,
any-
otherwise it gets really, really ridiculous, really, really quick.
Right, the damage itself does not have any modifiers, correct?
The damage is going to be plus your agility.
Plus my agility? Okay.
Wait, no, it is 3d6. My bad. Sorry. It wasn't part of the family that got dropped down.
Well then. All right.
We'll take whichever one's higher in this instance because I'm confusing it.
All right. So the first one was higher, I believe.
Yeah, so we'll go with that one, even though it's actually 3d6. I forgot that it wasn't part of the other ones that got dropped because they were really, really, really bad.
Wah, wah.
Connection to the server has been interrupted. What? Is it gonna come back?
Hopefully. Alright. Yeah, this guy runs up on you. We see that thing. And he runs up on you. And you just... And your spear just punches right through his armor. And a few of the chain rings kind of pop off as it embeds itself.
Excellent.
And yeah, so you see Saga, like, they just, like, one actually just, like, embeds itself right in her ribs, and she lets out a yelp.
No.
That is their turn. Okay. You hear shouts from behind all of y'all. You all recognize it as the voice of Jarl Kalf. And he's shouting, "Fall back! Fall back!" You see him and a few of his herdsmen coming out of the long hut, fully armored and ready for war. And next up is Rafa.
Well, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna shoot the big guy. Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot him. So, D100. Rest quiet. Oh God, that was terrible.
Just because it looks terrible doesn't mean it will be. It's a very volatile system in that sense.
Natural ones everywhere.
Okay. That was pretty bad. So your first shaft fires and it embeds itself in the building right next to them as you're trying not to hit Lodier.
Okay. Try it again. Come on, dice, be with me. Yeah, 59.
I actually didn't see the rolls.
Yeah. Okay, now I roll my dude D8. 2 plus damage versus. Yeah. 7. And boom. 16. Yeah.
Yeah. The arrow like hits him in his shoulder and kind of throws him off balance. And you see for a moment he just kind of like points at you with his axe. Like blood's like dripping down his arm, and he just like takes his axe and just points it at you.
He just goes, "I'm gonna wreck it."
All right, Ethan.
I'm a wreck, you bitch.
Yeah.
The Jarl said to fall back, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll slap my fellow kinsman on the shoulder. We fall back, but the battle ain't over yet, lad. And I charge back. Let's see, how far can I go?
So with your first action to not provoke any attacks, you have to move only half your
Disengage.
speed.
Okay. So, long stride gives you like an extra 5 feet, I think. So.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move
So view half is 15 feet.
about. Oh, mouse grab. About here for the first action, and then my second action shall be. How far can I go? Just shy of them. So I'll be like almost around the building entirely. Because the Jarl earns my respect. I listen to him at least.
Right. Wait, how far back are you moving? Oh, I see it. There you go.
Yeah, about there. Something like that.
All right. Your.
This complicates things. I just had an idea that I wanted to use, but I don't think I'll be able to. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back as well, just because the Mr. Bossman has been commanding us, and I'd rather stay on his good side for now. So I fall back here, and then I start to inspect the people surrounded by him to see if anyone's wounded.
The giant Bodvar.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty wounded as he comes up. You see blood kind of just pouring profusely out of, a deep axe wound on his arm and some from his chest.
I pull out a tourniquet, put it around him, and as I do, can I go ahead and use one of the techniques I got was ease the pain.
Okay.
As I apply a poultice to it, I'm going to go ahead and try to roll for that. Or is that a roll, or is it just a flat thing?
So first you have to roll a divine check to make sure you can actually do it.
All right. One moment, ladies and gentlemen, while the magic happens.
Which you do.
All right.
And so then you roll the healing.
Medicine?
Ease the pain, the spell?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it tells you how much it heals.
Okay, I think mine. There we go.
Where is it? Alright, it says that it does, I'm healing him for 1d10 plus charisma.
Okay. So then you just roll 1d10 plus your charisma, and that's how much he heals.
Oh, dear.
Alright. Kathan, you gain 9 hit points, and I hope that's at least a stage for you.
That is a stage. I'm looking a bit better.
Yeah,
So I am
you
at-
kind of come up to him and begin to kind of rub poultice and ointments as you say a small prayer, and you kind of, he doesn't notice it as much, but you're almost rubbing part of the wound closed, actually. The
Was that all
blood's kind
one
of covered.
action or 2 actions?
What?
Was that 2 actions because I moved?
Yeah, it was 2 actions because you moved and then you cast.
Alright. For Yarlin country!
Next up is Froya.
Alright. Speaking doesn't count, correct?
Correct.
Alright, if I can, I'm gonna be like, Saga here, and then, if she's still up, and then take the gentleman who is currently wearing my spear and try and basically toss him off and away from me before falling back.
Alright. So you're just going to try and shove him off of you?
Pretty much. Is that a strength roll, or is that the same as polearm?
I'm gonna let you roll polearm because you're trying to use it to kind of get him to back off a little bit.
Yeah. Right. Back a little bit. Okay. All right. 30. $82.
Oh yeah, no, he is not having any spear to the face, and he backs up.
All right. Does Saga respond?
Yeah, she hops right on over.
Okay. Then I use the second action to fall back
All right,
as far as I can.
which I think is like here.
For both
Actually, I
of
think
us?
it's like. Yeah, I think y'all both can get to about here.
Okay. I'm keeping her behind
Alright.
this time.
Okay. Glodier.
Okay. So, I'm gonna fall back. This guy is not funny. He's just shrugging my hammer off. That's not cool.
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you two action move, you disengage and just back up.
I get the hell out.
Alright. Leo kind of sees you. Fall back entirely! And as he says that, this guy rounds the corner.
Let me tell you why charging me down is a bad idea.
He runs around the corner, and y'all cough shouts, "You charge him!" And you see these two herdsmen just rush.
Yeah. Jarl knows I'm important.
And you see them actually just get axed right on down.
Damn it.
Like they break under him. And Jarl Kalf even rushes up to him and turns to the two of y'all as he passes. Go to hell! Tell Jorikk what happened here. Do it now! As he rushes in to fight this guy.
Oh.
And it starts to... You see the guy just kind of like hammering down, and the Jarl's able to hold up some of his own. As this guy kind of rounds the corner as well. And you see these guys kind of rushing down to fight some. These guys are coming around the corner.
Oh, quick note. Are either
Yep.
building are either of the buildings on either side of me on fire?
Oh, well, mark what's on fire real quick. But yeah, so Bodvar, it's your turn.
So I just
Where did the Jarl say for us to go exactly?
All the way to Real. It's another city.
Oh wow. Okay, so I guess we're fleeing. I really don't like that. Alright, fine. I'm guessing women and children are fleeing.
It would appear that way.
Okay. I suppose, like, if anything,
But not in like any organized manner. Kind of just fleeing.
they're just running as fast as they can.
Are they getting pursued?
You see some of them are actually getting pursued. But the Jarl's like, go to Rail and tell Jarl Jorikk what happened here.
Alright. Which way is that?
Ouch. Is north.
Okay. So, pretty much we're heading north. Alright. I will lead the charge, I guess, and any civilians that are being pursued by footmen, I will cut down their pursuers if I see them.
Okay.
So
you begin to head north. What do you do?
These men right here, are they also pursuing us as we flee?
You don't actually see those men.
I can't see them?
No, this building blocks it.
Alright, but when I was over here, did I know that they were there?
You saw one of them, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, since I didn't actually see them, I will not. Yor is also going to walk and run after everyone else for the moment, but he's going to check with... Oh, wait, no. Can Yor actually see Saga and her handler?
Yeah.
Can he yell out to them? Do you think, would she hear?
Yeah, definitely. She's like 20 feet away from you.
I mean, it's stormy outside, just checking. Alright, I'm gonna be like, are you alright?
We hear that?
Yeah, you hear more horns.
Okay.
Oh god.
I guess more of them have arrived. Which point, I'm just gonna I'll just keep running north until I run across any footmen chasing anybody, and then I'm gonna kill them with the fury of 1,000 suns.
Alright, so, Ray, are you alright? Do you need help?
Saga's hurt, but we're both up.
Alright.
There's 3 men pursuing from around the corner.
This way! And then I run. I will heal you later. I think, let's see, 2 turns and then here. I should be able to get to here. Yeah. Alright. That's all I'm able to do, I guess.
Alright, Freya.
Excuse me. I am following him. I'm currently getting a rainbow wheel, so give me a second to move my character. There we go.
Beach Ball of Doom.
However,
Oh god, you're on a Mac.
Yeah.
Ooh.
However, I can get them, I will get them.
Alright, Glodier.
So how's the Jarl doing?
Not greatly. Better than you, but not greatly.
Better than me?
He landed a few blows, but actually
Does it look like he's actually hurting the guy?
every now and then. You know the fight's going south, though.
Alright. I'm gonna jump in. Help him out.
Okay.
I can't just let my Jarl die.
Okay. Alright, also, Rafa, I actually skipped you last time by accident, so
Yes,
what
sir.
did you want to do after he said, fall back?
Well, I was gonna move a wee bit, so I was probably gonna move here-ish, and then I was gonna turn around and open fire on the guy again.
Alright, I'll let you roll it. Go for it.
I was gonna open fire on Musclehead over there. 100, 20, roll. Sweet.
You hit.
Sweet. Okay, so 8, 2, 7. Go. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Okay. You actually see that, like, pierce as he's raising his axe at the Jarl, you actually see it pierce into his arm and actually dig pretty deep.
Yeah.
He doesn't look happy about that.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Glodier, you moved in.
Yep.
You got one action.
Yep. That's my attack roll.
Okay, you hit.
Awesome.
You managed to catch him in the back of the leg with your hammer, and you see him kind of howl out a little bit.
Break his knee.
Oh my god, I should make him take an arrow in the knee.
That called shot is going to take a lot.
I think that calls for a priest.
He looks at a screen, and he spins his axe.
Oh.
I need a dodge roll from you, Nico.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Jarl's not dodging either.
Yeah. I had to crit to do that. Didn't crit.
Oh!
Oh.
That's 3 stages.
Mm.
Is that really it for you, Nico?
Yeah, just 3 stages. Because I get a -10 off. And then divide it by 8.
You see the Jarl just kind of like spin in place as that blow comes through, and you see blood spattered everywhere. And do you have the unlucky trait, Nico?
I do not.
Okay. High or low?
Low. Because that's how I'm
That
feeling
is
right now.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
I don't like you.
He sees you kind of like, he sees you like clutching your wound, but still kind of up, and he brings it around and tries to overhand it into you.
What is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Well, Nico was fun.
Ouch. Oh god, and I'm there to witness all this. This is gonna make me run away.
Oh. What is this man made of?
Alright.
Mm.
Just entered the first critical stage.
So your critical stage is 0. I need you to roll a percentile.
I know.
Okay. You don't fall unconscious.
Thank God.
No, you still might, because this guy's still here. He's gonna
Don't
move
like
up
you.
onto you. He's actually gonna move around you. I don't know why I faced him. I would like to go scroll more.
Ha ha ha.
Alright, this guy comes in behind you. Give me a dodge roll. $20 damage.
Okay.
Okay. You're still up.
Yep.
Alright, Rafa, what are you gonna do?
Well,
You're all ordered you back, and you see this monster just cutting through things. You see blood spattering everywhere.
well, there's gonna be a trek back again. Something similar to what I just did before. It's gonna be just fall back and fire again.
All right.
Okay. Well, damn.
Yeah, that time he's in his whirling spin of death. He's just able to get out of the way.
At least it didn't hit
Caitlin's
somebody.
running. Yeah, at least you didn't kill an ally. Just shoot the Jarl in the back.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright.
Not mine.
Just like throw your bow away, like, I don't have a bow.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not a hunter. I'm a
It's funny
I'm a
because
smith.
it's funny, isn't it an heirloom weapon too?
It is not an heirloom.
Oh, it's not. You decided not to do that? Oh, that would have been hilarious.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to heal more with the this guy.
You're gonna try and do what?
I might as well ask what is his name? Not Gloder, Hofton. Kathan, your character. I'll
Yeah.
ask him. Do you need any help? I'm standing here, and I might as well be of use.
I got a couple more deep cuts if you can patch me up a bit.
I can try if you say it nicely. I move in and once again use the pain. So that would be 1d100. Oh,
So this time you're not able to get the poultices and the prayer to answer the way you had intended, and you're not able to manifest the ability.
I seem
But you still lose
frustrated
the
at the
spell.
one around me. Yeah. Can I try one more
Stem some
time?
bleeding.
No, because you would have to
Lord
move up to go.
God.
Caitlin's still moving. Because Caitlin's still moving, you had to move up to get to him.
Oh, I had to move up.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all are actually probably more like up here.
Oh. I guess we're moving at the same time. All right.
Ray. Freya.
Yo. Where? Let's see. Where are my notes? I have notes. Where did you go? Where did Jor? Jor is right there.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I should know
Yor is the
that.
only one for this team.
And that's involved way in the back. So I'm following them.
Okay.
Move.
Next up is Glodier.
Well then.
What are you gonna do?
How big is the Jarl?
He's Dunveer, so he's about 7 feet, 8 feet.
Oh, shit.
And this guy is taller than him.
Can he walk?
And for now, you don't think for much longer.
I'm gonna drag him with me. I'm gonna run.
You're gonna try and pull him.
I'm gonna try and get him out of combat.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so he's currently engaged,
Yep.
which means... Can I try and push the guy over?
You gonna try and brawl him?
No, I'm gonna try and trip him up while he's distracted, battling the Jarl.
You're gonna try and use brawl to like shove him back. That's how that would work.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
before axe to the face.
I mean, you can try, yeah.
Do you have skill in brawl,
Roll.
Nico?
Son of a bitch. No. No, I don't. How does he get... Oh, fuck, that's right.
He actually has skill in brawl, but he also rolled a 92.
I forgot. It doesn't go against dodge.
No. Here, just to humor you, I'll actually roll his dodge too, just to see what would have happened.
Alright. Alright. What the hell? Okay. Okay.
So you try, and as you reach out, he essentially just grabs your hand and like bends it back and throat shoves you off balance a little bit.
Alright. I think he's adequately distracted now. I'm gonna pull the Jarl away.
You're gonna pull him. So
Well, he's
you're
not
gonna
just gonna. I'm gonna signal to him in basically that I'm gonna run and he should as well. And if he doesn't, then yes, I'm going to try and pull him.
Okay.
This is going badly, and I know
So
it.
you're gonna have to half move to about there.
Okay.
High or low?
Low, because it's how I'm feeling right now.
My note is breaking.
Oh, thank God.
The Jarl actually moves with you,
Oh, you didn't want to play the part of harder.
and then it's their turn.
I know. Fuck.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'll be there offering covering fire.
He's gonna move up, and he's just gonna don't take my kills as he just starts this giant spin. Oh,
Nico!
I have a chance.
both you and the Jarl dodge.
Nice.
This other gun's up on you.
Oh, I'm not worried about him.
You say that.
You laugh now, but you know that Monday morning you'll be all like, "Hey, Marcus."
Another dodge roll. He lands his blow
Yeah.
for 18.
So, do you like your nose, Nico?
Shut up.
I believe that makes you critical stage 3 or 2 now.
Try not to get too gleeful, Joe.
I'm at -3 right now.
You counted the 0 stage, right?
Yeah. 0 is a stage.
Right. So you counted that.
Yeah.
Your critical stage 3. Okay. As long as we're on the same page.
Oh, shit. Alright, my roll was an 18.
I need you to make another one.
Okay. Oh,
So as
that's not a good face.
No. As he runs up, this guy with this axe just buries it in your leg.
Oh.
Like right at the kneecap. And you feel your leg go numb below the knee. You're at half move from here on out until that's
Which
dealt
leg?
with. Your right leg.
Awesome.
It's not severed, but you're at half speed from here on out.
Still attached, at least.
Go right now.
Half done. Rafa.
My turn? Okay. Well, Fire away
All right.
at the big guy again. Oh, dude.
Crit. Nice.
Yeah.
Mega crit.
Okay.
Okay.
So how crit works? So you're gonna roll double the dice. So in this case, 4d8, and then you're gonna double your modifier.
Sweet. And a rolling. Dude.
Very nice.
All right. So, I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Yeah. So you pop one like right into his collar, and
Yeah.
he just howls out in pain.
All right, I'm gonna go for it again. Oh,
No.
damn.
This time he's like looking at you as you aim. It's a bit unnerving.
Stares into your soul.
I'm pretty sure he might be a berserker.
It's running. So everyone's running. Rafa and Nico currently.
Hey, the Jarl too. Actually, I'm also running.
Right, but
I'm at half
your
speed.
run's a very pursued run.
I'm trying to offer cover fire here.
Yeah, and you're doing a good job of it.
Good job, Rafa.
Yay.
But yeah, Nick, Ray, and Keith, and I assume y'all are just gonna run because
Yeah.
y'all won't know all this is happening.
I'm just gonna keep moving with the crowd until we encounter resistance.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep running at full tilt.
Yeah. You occasionally encounter, a rare Gothier warrior that's gotten this far up, and you just fall on him like the fury of a storm and just rip through him.
Nice.
Is the Jarl basically fodder at this point? Is he not trying to run?
You don't know that, but yes, essentially.
Okay.
He's running with me.
All right.
I'd call that more of a limp than an actual run.
Shh.
The Jarl.
That's my problem to deal with, not yours.
The Jarl's gonna do the same thing.
Except that's half. Is he at half speed?
He's not gonna lead you.
I think
behind.
he's also.
Okay.
He's trying to stick with you.
I can respect that. I stuck with him.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. The thing is, the choices were: does he single you out, or does he whirlwind into you both? One has a significantly lower hit rate. Actually. No, he's not going to do that. He doesn't want to take on the archer right now. He wants to save him.
Damn it!
Oh.
Dodge roll.
Oh God.
Is there really any reason to dodge roll against this guy?
Yes. You could crit.
Or actually, that was only a 106, so there are chances.
I can't roll above a 94, 97, 96.
Okay. Comes in on both of y'all.
Cool. What's the verdict?
It's 30 damage. What stage are you on?
-5.
You're a lucky bastard. Need you to do another one. And hope to God you don't roll the same one, because I will take your leg.
I know. I know you will.
Okay. So this one comes through, and he just lodges it in your rib cage, and you begin to start gasping for air as you think he might have actually hit your lung. Roll me a d6. Okay.
Yeah.
The Jarl does not pass out. This guy charges you
Wait, why would the Jarl pass out?
because he hit his critical stages a second ago.
Oh, that's right. He didn't dodge either.
Need your dodge roll, Nico.
Okay.
You're at a -10.
Oh, God.
Managed to get out of the way. Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go!
I told you I'm not worried about the little guy.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, you rolled a D100 for that?
Yeah, just because it was what's closest.
Oh, well, that's dumb. I thought I won that time.
Rafa, you're up.
All right, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to shoot the guy again.
All right.
All right. Go, D100.
I choose you.
He, you're not really sure how the counterbalance of the axe in Glodier's stomach is going to have the effect as he's ripping it out of him, and you miscalculate and it goes wide.
Well, I'm going to shoot again.
All right.
Wait. Feel as though I should run. Good. Shooting again. Good Lord.
Again, it goes wide, and he's like staring you down again, like through the blood-soaked face, just staring at you.
He seems angry.
Glodier?
I'm running.
No.
But are you?
Shut up.
It's more of a
It's
steady
not
wind.
funny.
Jarl's gonna go with the. Actually, the Jarl's gonna stay here.
My Jarl protects me.
Essentially.
I literally can't fight anymore.
At this point, he is literally a niche, but not much more.
The guy is actually gonna wait to see. So his compatriot's gonna try and cut the Jarl down. Failing.
Yep.
Not with the second one, though. Oh my god. You see that guy? He misses the first one. Halfdan, you see this very visibly.
Yeah.
His second swing, as he misses the first one, he brings it around and just catches the Jarl in the face.
Oh, God!
And just sends his head spinning.
Oh God.
So that's the Jarl.
Yep, that's the end of our fearless leader.
No, he's still alive. His head
Okay,
is still
still
attached.
alive. Oh, it's still attached. Well, when you say his head goes spinning, that implies
I said it
off.
spins. Like, it just got smacked, like, right here in the eye.
Oh, okay.
The girl is blinded, though?
Oh, I can't let the Jarl die like this.
Alright, let me see. Let me consult your fate, Nico. Nico, that's for the gods. Okay. The guy is instead going to try and break the Jarl.
No.
Oh,
The Jarl does
God.
not dodge.
No kidding.
When you're blinded, things aren't very fun.
Yeah?
I was half tempted to make an archer who was blind.
And that would make,
It's so bad.
no fucking sense.
It would have been hilariously beautiful.
Innovative, Rafa. So fucking innovative.
I was thinking along the lines of Samurai Jack, those guys who gave up their sights so they could be the best warriors in the world, and they were spot-on archers.
Logic. Logic.
Go on Cartoon
They
Network.
used the power of sound.
Never mind. We're not going to talk about this right now.
You see another slash come across the Jarl's chest.
I need to at least save him or let him die with dignity. I need to kill the big guy.
So is the Jarl on the ground by now?
Not yet, somehow. Miraculously.
That is why he's the Jarl.
Well,
Or that's the reason when he was in his prime.
that's the reason why he was the Jarl.
He is still alive.
How?
So he takes another cut across the chest.
Jesus Christ.
And he's still alive. Rafa.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing.
Time to eat your shoe.
I'm gonna go and move back, and I'm gonna shoot again. I'm very persistent.
Uh-huh.
You hit.
Great. Alright, lolling.
Oh, wow.
22.
Well done.
You see him take the arrow and yell out.
This guy's gotta be a pincushion by now.
Something like that.
Glodier, I assume you keep moving back.
I don't know.
Do you?
I truly don't know.
Just keep on moving
Gotta make
back,
a
and I'll
choice.
just keep on
On
covering.
one hand, I'm really badly hurt. On the other hand, I can't just leave my Jarl behind.
Do you even know?
He
Oh,
does.
you
He's
wanted
still.
to
He's
keep-
there.
You do know? Okay.
He's right here. Like
Oh,
he's
right,
listening to
you're
Jarl
The
scream
one
out in pain.
square photo.
And what baffles me is that everyone else is abandoning him.
We
I'm not
don't
so much
know.
abandoning him as I am just, just falling back gradually so I can gain more distance.
Freya doesn't fucking know. She can't see it.
Yeah, you're the Jarl's attendant.
That's not the... No, I'm not. There's a different word for that.
Okay. So,
That doesn't mean I have spidey senses whenever the Jarl is in
can you refresh
danger.
me on hook and toss real quick?
So,
Throwing?
hook and toss. That's not the section for it. What do you have it under?
The one-handed.
Okay. I say I know which one I was clicking.
Uh-huh.
You roll an attack roll. If you hit, you toss the opponent's weapon away.
Okay. I'm gonna move in.
Can you? You got 2 actions to move back in for you.
Shit. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and convince the Jarl to fall back so we can fight him together. Fucking hell.
Okay.
I need them to come at me. Do I have to roll for that?
No. So something strange happens. The big guy, he turns to his comrade and snarls, "Fall back!" And the guy just begins to back up, and the guy grabs the girl by the back and walks him to you and throws him at your feet.
That is strange.
I'll kill y'all another day when there are people to watch. There's no honor in this, though. Running down wounded dogs.
Bitch.
I fall to my knees and tend to the Jarl. Patch him up
He
as
walks.
best as I can.
And
Oh,
he
he's
actually
walking?
walks the other way.
Wow.
Oh damn, this man is.
I scream that I'll pincushion him another day.
He also like turned with his axe as you say that and just levels it at you and just stares down at you, just pointing it.
I just do the same thing with my bow.
And he walks back. You see him cut down a couple more people though on the way. Like he's not flip sides. You see him actually cut down some of your kinsmen on the way. Like they don't even know he's coming behind them, and he just axes them.
Oh shit.
Can I still fire at
Does he want to ask them a question?
God damn
Rob,
it,
if you
Nico.
You could
Is
try.
he also walking back like between the flames and stuff? Because that's badass actually.
I mean, face it, he just finished slaughtering my kinsman in front of me.
I mean, are you gonna shoot at him?
No, I shouldn't. I'm not. It wouldn't be good, because, I mean, I already got the wounded Jarl, and he's now blind, and then I have...
Is he completely blind or only in one eye?
Is someone gonna call for help?
You're not really
Someone could actually come
just
over and try to do something.
Yeah,
His face is kind of all blood.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to scream out now for help. Calling help for the Jarl.
Okay. A couple of fleeing villagers see it, and they run over and help y'all shoulder him.
Alright,
And,
I'm gonna try and... Yeah.
Try and do what, Captain Cripple?
I'm gonna keep... Shut up! Shut up!
I'd lend you my bow as a cane, but it's a short bow.
I've played a crippled character before.
It's true, too.
Except that one was a lot easier because he was a mage.
But you all managed to make it out into the woods, and behind you, you see your village burning. It's not a pleasant sight. Occasionally, you hear their horns sounding as they take parts of the city, and as you can only assume, more of them arrive. The water from the storm above has begun to wash away some of the profuse blood, and it's you see how bad some of these injuries are. You know, giant chunks of muscle and flesh ripped away and bone sticking out. You finally see that your leg, the knee, has actually been smashed out of place, and you can see part of the bone sticking up on the opposite side of the leg. And you begin to limp to Rael, to the north. There's villagers every now and then, almost in worse shape, some carrying dead, most battered beyond most recognition. And you'll trudge through the wilderness, through the storm, the lightning overhead being the only thing that really breaks the unnatural silence that's overset everyone who's fleeing. And that's where we'll call it.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
And in 3 weeks, we'll have our next session on the 8th of May, if that works for everyone.
I can do it.
Pretty
Is that
sure.
a Friday?
Yep. I don't have anything big planned, so.
And I hope anyone who viewed this video will view that one, or watch it when it gets uploaded.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And